Okay, so in this example, we have an adjusted trial balance given to us for the Coyote Corporation, and we're asked to first record the necessary closing entries and then prepare a post-closing trial balance. Well, in this example, we'll tackle that first requirement. So as we look through the account, what we need to do is close out income statement accounts, close out revenue and then the expenses. Okay, so it looks like we have a revenue of $78,000. All right, so if revenue normally has a credit balance, we would need to debit revenue for $48,000. And in this particular assignment, we're going to close it out directly to retained earnings. We're not going to use an income summary account. Some companies will close out the income and the expenses to income summary first and then close that out to retained earnings. But we're going to close our income statement accounts to directly to retained earnings. And then on the second entry down here, what we have to do is close out all the expenses. So we've got salaries expense, rent, utilities, and interest. Now these normally have a debit balance, so we're going to credit those down here, and then the offset goes to retained earnings. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so I slid up a little bit so that you could see all the entries, right? The retained earnings was $545,000, so we debit that, which will clear it out and transfer it to retained earnings. And then all of our debits to these expenses show up as a credit down here, and the offset is to retained earnings. And that's how you tackle the first requirement.